first time into Sika country in April for us. She's a drizzly old claggy afternoon. Could be southerly, could be more of the same tomorrow, and then we've got a couple of really nice days. So will the Sika stags still be making any noise? Are they still active? We really don't know, so come for the adventure, we'll go and find out. Now we just want a stag.
Yes. Hot barrels, eh?
Yeah, it's just a baby, eh? It's our first bit of action. We had a little spikery looking thing cruising. Wasn't even concerned about us in any way. Nearly gave the two dogs a heart attack. Then we've had another stag Eeyore in the distance and another stag single call, so it won't be over until we get to camp tonight. It was probably getting on to 4:30, 4:45. The old drizzle's setting in. It's getting a bit more steady. Still hearing the odd territory call in the distance, which is really cool. So they're kind of still active, which is a bloody good sign. Here comes number one Sika caller. Slow and steady wins the race, she tells me. I've heard the odd call coming in. I thought something might answer, a little red thing, but not yet. As you can see, it's just a tad average up here tonight. Bloody nice not to have to put up a tent tonight, I can tell you. Oh, to a dry hunt. Good morning, team. Panther and I are heading along a ridge. We're going down to where I put a game camera earlier in the year. It's kind of where there was a dominant Sika stag last year. We've heard a few reds and a few Sika going this morning. As you can see, it's a bit claggy, but that sun's going to burst through soon, so it might actually be a nice day. I've been sitting down here for an hour just playing peeps and squeaks, not a sausage. I heard one Eeyore right down in the guts over here about half an hour ago. That's been it. The stags in the distance, as always when you're Sika hunting, but not where I am today. Let's check out the game camera and see what's on it. So some really cool animals on it. There's one big donkey, old looking 7-pointer I think. He looks pretty awesome. glasses on, it's too small, so I'll have to wait till I can get that onto a bigger screen. Where is that big donkey 7? Well, it's mid-morning. There's still a drizzly mist around. You can't see a lot. I've been stalking the bush for the last, 3 hours, I suppose. Haven't put up a deer today. All the calls I've heard, the roars, have all been off in the distance, which is just so often the case on days like this. We'll go back to the hut, have a early brunch. I've just checked the forecast. I reckon the sun's going to come out this afternoon, so then we might do an afternoon mission somewhere. It's good though, enjoying it.
What a glorious day.
Let's go and do it.
Yeah.
We've all got cabin food.
Yep.
It's a little bit average tonight, but we're going to go and hunt a ridge close to camp. Try and get the wind right. We just had one little deer come up to us this evening. He sprinted across, so I didn't even get the camera going. It was too fast. But no e-horse, nothing. Wind's not been our friend tonight. It's a pretty night.
It is too. Now that we can see.
Yeah. First time this week.
Yeah.
So it's just after 7 in the morning. Woken to our best morning so far. It's still a bit of a breeze, and it's cold, but I can actually see. I'm about half hour, 40 minutes from camp. I'm about to go across a big tundra plateau and then hunt some bush to the northwest. If you've been following the videos, I put a game camera on what I hope is a wallow, so we're going to go and recover that and check it out. If the stags aren't making any noise, then it's all up to the Black Panther to find them for me, so I appreciate Blackie. Well, that's pretty cool. Just heard a hee-haw way over that direction, so it's nice, really nice. So I picked up 2 hinds and a yearling in the thermal. They're out feeding in the tussock right on the bush edge, so that's cool. I've heard my stag over here hee-haw again. Now I've got some decisions to make. So as often the case, I've got a single caller across a dirty big gully. I'm going to have to retrieve my camera and then double back the way I've come. Go and give them a visit. Hope that he keeps going all morning. He sounds pretty good. Right, I found the second camera. By the looks of this, got a pretty good wallow here. a stag. Well, it's about lunchtime. No luck for Dog and I in the bush. We haven't even spooked a deer, apart from when we first went in this morning. So many stag rut pads around, we could not put up a stag today. We've heard a shot back towards camp, and fingers crossed it's little Red and Zoe. We're going to go collect some stuff that we dropped off and then go and look for this stag that was making all the noise this morning in another catchment and quietly hunt our way that way for the afternoon. Hopefully we have a change of luck. Just after 1 o'clock. We've got a stag around these faces somewhere who gives the odd moan. And then every hour or so he gives a hee-haw, so odds are on he's got a chicken residence. It's trying to figure out, pinpoint where he is, but we're slowly getting our way through all this rubbish, and then I think it opens up a bit nicer. We'll give it our best shot, might be our last shot. was a little bit intense. And I can't honestly tell you what we got. It was a stag, and he owned that skinny hind, and she was about to blow it. She'd spied us. He was following her, just going, "Nyeh, nyeh." What do we got, doggo? Good girl, good girl. Well guys, this stag means so much. You have no idea. Last roar, I missed a couple of quite nice 8s and it really hurt. Obviously, it's well documented the 2 stags this year, you know, clean miss with the rifle that was out, and then whacking and losing one in Fiordland. Just, it hasn't been my time. And now the monkey's off my back because I'm so happy. This is the ultimate shooting Sika stags in bush like this with my dog. Hey, yes, you want to have a feed. He's a cool, he's pretty low down, oldish bloody bush stag. He is a bit skinny, I will admit that. He's probably been rutting hard. Hind he was chasing was skinny. So we're probably 3 or 4 k's from camp, so I've got to get this butchered and then trudge back up through the tundra and see what little Red's been up to. So good. This is just freaking awesome. After hunting this morning and seeing so much sign and not putting up animals, like I've been calling and calling and calling and just nothing. And then I heard this bugger over here. We got in close, we bumped his satellite stag, and I was this close to shooting the satellite because I just wanted to get a stag this raw. And it's like, nah, I can't do it, you're a little 4. So he squealed and ran off down the hill, and then this guy opened up again. I thought, shit, you're really close. So we waited forever. We paid some peeps and squeaks, but he wasn't going to leave that hind. And then he hauled over here, and you could hear him sucking in and out his breaths. He was that close. It was like, whoa. So we weren't going anywhere, and then I spied some movement, and it was the hind feeding, and I was like, shit, he's got to be behind her. And then I could hear him going, nee, nee. It was probably only 10 feet behind her. And he fed into view, well, not fed, he moved into view, but all I could see was just a tangle of lawyer in him, and then the hind was just staring at Annie and I. And it was just seconds away from her going, I've got to get out of Dodge. So I had to trust the 300 wisdom to do the business. Pete, your hand load, did the business, punched through that shit, dropped him on the spot, and we got ourselves an 8-pointer. He might as well be 200 Douglas School for all I care, because he's just cool. He's freaking awesome. He's good old bush stag. Thank you very much. Now, some of you sharper roosters out there in YouTube land will be going, I thought the butcher was packing a 308 from Gun City. Fancy carbon one. Well, he is, but little Red's using it this trip because she's getting some work done on her 308, a new scope, and it wasn't ready for this trip, so I bought the 300 Wisdom out of retirement. I'm kind of quite pleased it did, really. Just smashed him, bro. That's 20 minutes uphill through the bush. navigated that okay, and now I've got another half an hour uphill to the top, and then it's probably another lazy half hour back to camp. I just so hope the shot that I heard this morning was little red. It's only one shot, it came in that direction, so fingers crossed she's on the board. Well, I've been sneaking around in this country for probably 30 years now. That view never gets old. I love looking into the main Kawikas, the Manson country. It's all so good. Gonna feel it at the hut tonight though. The sad bit is we've got no cold beer, so it's gonna be raro or a cup of tea. Can't wait. Hours of idyllic bush stalking. All I can hear is the sound of helicopters flying around. It's cool little encounters like that make it worthwhile sneaking around the bush for hours. Little red's over there on that far clearing. There's a stag down here. She's calling at it, it's calling back. I'm tempted to go and have a crack at it. I think it might be closer to me. It's just here. I know I can't see me, but he's either going to come up around here or he's just right there. I don't know. He might be just standing behind that clump. I've just got antlers. Yep. You step through here and go to that tree. Oh, it's going down the hill. Dog's after it.
This side of it down here.
Yeah. Just listen. Did you hit him?
Not sure.
It's exciting though. So we're chasing what we think might be a hybrid. He's got a wicked roar on him. But he does not territory call at all. He just gives these big bellows. Bloody big effort. I think he's given us the slip. He's shut up. Possibly there's a little breeze going down the creek, but man, he would not shut up. He's still here. He's probably only a couple hundred yards from us. So we're trying to cut around. He roared a couple more times and now he's shut up, so we've got to climb up and around. Back to the hut way over there. Good advertising for me.
These futurists are fantastic. I got to tell you that. They are a lighter boot than the Dakotas that I was wearing before this. They're kind of based on the Summit boot as far as lightweight style. They're nice and flexible, but they also give you a lot of support for being able to climb around the hills and scramble up and down. These boots, they've done a lot of walking since October that I got them. October we did a massive trip through the Ruahinis. Kept my feet nice and warm and dry during that. Since then we did a summer trip into the Manson. Coped with that pretty cool. And recently they've been through Fiordland, which is pretty testing. Still going strong. Lovely. Best boots I've had. Jesus.
So we're on Last Chance Saloon today as we tramp our way out. You just never know your luck.
Let me get lucky with you.
Yeah, never know. There'll be a stag somewhere that'll come and give us a visit. Good dog, yes. Oh. Good dog. Yes.
Holy.
Jeez. That is a trophy from Trophyland, isn't it?
That's just the coolest thing, isn't it? Just so out of this world. Like,
Is it snapped off?
it has at some stage, and it's calcified over right at the very beginning. So maybe,
Yep. He was limping when he came through too.
maybe during velvet season,
Jeez.
he's injured himself. Zoe, 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 good girl, but we still want it to look pretty for the photos.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Put in a bit of effort for this one.
Shit, it's really tough going.
But like, we've been coming out and we've heard 2 or 3 different hee-haws, and we've tried and we're kind of almost
Oh no, no.
last chance saloon, wasn't it?
You're eternally optimistic, you know. You're always like, next corner we're going to run into a big stag. Give it 10 more minutes. This is going to happen.
And it happened.
And it happened, man.
And that is such a cool trophy.
And
Dad.
you said to me, give me 10 minutes, I'll go and shoot that stag.
You would have been pissed if I had.
Of course I wasn't going to let you.
No. 26th of April today.
Yes, too.
And the stags have been a little bit quiet. It's probably at the end of their rut.
Been bloody tough. Really quiet. I think I've seen an animal each day and basically haven't really had a lot of chances. Hey,
No.
you know, and the ones that I have seen, most of them are like stuff that I'm not wanting to shoot. So I'm picky.
Yeah. This guy's, wow, he's different, eh?
His too.
Is that coronet down low? Just check that. Is he quite old? Not much room there, eh?
No. He's definitely a wonky looking thing, isn't he?
Shit, yeah. Wonder what his other antler would have looked like.
See that?
Yeah.
See how like there's actually some antler there, but whether it was snapped off or broken off, but it's not actually.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I think he'd been beaten up too, the way he limped in.
Oh.
Like, it was a fast limp, but it was a limp. It was sort of... Wow. Oh, well, back legs, back stakes, and we've got to take that head because that's quite cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, well done.
Excellent.
Got a 2-ton weight from my hairline to my backbone, and it's dragging me around, but I don't listen. All your critics are red. Find your own business. That's right. Now watch me fly. Got an angel to my left, devil to my right. We're going down. Hit the road, Jack. Won't come back, no.
Right, team, that's our Sika Rut done and dusted. Hope you enjoyed that adventure as much as we did, and we'll see you on the next one.